Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but I'm going to start doing a lot of them. So, I'm starting a new series, as you can probably see by the title of this video, called Steam's Hidden Gems. The goal of these videos is to showcase games that you've probably never heard of or never seen, but should play. You should probably check it out. So, to start the series off, is a game called Vikings Wolves of Midgard. Now, the game is kind of Diablo-ish with a little bit more action into it. Like you have a little bit more control over your character, and you'll see what I mean when we get in there. So I haven't gotten too far in the game. I'm gonna create a new character though, just so you can see what the character creation is like and what classes there are. So male or female, pretty much right here. Hair choices will make him bald like me, and some bitchin' ass beard. Let's go with the black. And some Viking tattoos because Vikings are pretty awesome. And let's go. So this is your class here. You're picking your class right here. I know it kind of doesn't look like that, but you're technically picking like a god that I guess you believe in or backs you or something. And you determine the class really like by the weapon usage that the character is going to use. So you see the tier right here. This is single one-handed weapons with or without a shield. Obviously, you'd be an idiot to just use a one-hander without a shield. So this is the one-hand shield build. That's what my other character is, so we're going to avoid this for now so we can showcase maybe two classes. Three classes, because I'll do a little bit of co-op later with an archer. So Loki is a dual wielder. Thor, two-hand hammer. Scotty? I know it's usually Scotty, but that's a weird spelling. Scotty? I don't know. Someone will yell at me in the comments over that, I'm sure, but whatever. The bowman, and then Odin is a staff, and it's got like some, typical spellcasting type of abilities. So let's go with Loki. I never tried it. Now Valhalla mode is a hardcore mode. Like if your character dies, it's gone. Sure, we'll put that on, but I don't really plan to play this character much, and we'll just call him Nekrage. So it's got co-op, it's got multiplayer, but we're going to start off with a little single-player stuff. It's got 4 difficulties, and you can choose to play the hardcore mode
nor arrow.
on either.
It flows like a river.
I'm going to go ahead and
with all
skip the
its
cinematic,
whirls
but
and torrents.
yeah,
Now
they're cinematics, as you can see. Story, very Viking-like, raiding other Viking villages and stuff. If you like Vikings, like that type of stuff, then it's got some cool stuff.
the village had the misfortune
And, I don't know,
of
like
being
sets the mood in
Grimnir's
a
way.
Viking
The giants
mood. Like, you want to go rage shit. Because the show is awesome, and I'm waiting for the next season to show up, but it's going to be a while. So, okay, I'm dual wielding now. Let's see what this is like. So, left click, you move around. It's not WASD. WASD makes you roll in random directions like that. You can also have a little bit more control over it if you right click in the direction you're moving. We'll initiate a roll with the right click. So left click's attacking right now. I got an ability on 1, and that's a charge, it looks like. Yeah, charge. Here's your inventory. Hit I, and gifts is technically like your talent tree that has your abilities and your passives. The big circles are usable abilities, and the passives are the small ones. So the first one, battle dive, leap forward, damage enemies, knock back, all that stuff. And these are the 5 classes here. So you can put points in other classes. I can't imagine why anyone would do that. It kind of doesn't make sense. You're not going to use more than one type of weapon at the same time. You just stick to one, so it doesn't make sense to me. But one of the cool things I like is the environment is destructible. Not fully destructible. Some things are breakable, some things aren't. Like, it's kind of random. You don't really know what's going to break. That's telling us to use roll. Oh yeah, spacebar can also roll instead of right click. But I usually do right click. So there you go. Some of the environment's destructible, and it drops like wood usually, which is a crafting material. Not sure if it can drop in this tutorial area. But as you can see, this is what I was talking about by like Diablo 2 with a little more control over your character, There's a little bit more action-y to it than a Diablo-style game. Notice I said Diablo 2 and not 3. 'Cause that game's a piece of shit. But, that's that. That's my Diablo install for the video. Okay, and rage. My rage meter filled at the bottom left. You get to go into like some crazy rage thing and do a lot of damage, and it's cool. And all loot gets picked up just by walking over it. You don't have to like click it or anything. So it's a bit of convenience there for any of your old D2 players. Like clicking the gold, it was nuts. That's why everyone pretty much just left it on the floor, you know?
It serves me better than it did him.
Okay, I just got a new item here. The guy gives you a healing talisman. It's on Q by default. Oh no, wait, not by default. I rebound that. I don't know what the default is. Whatever. So hitting Q will initiate the heal. Oh, tab is the default. That's what it was. Hitting Q will start your heal, and yeah, heal you. But you have limited charges, and you got to refill the charges at that red shrine you see right there. The shrine will heal you and refill the charges on your healing talisman, whatever they call it. And if you're playing hardcore, like I am, you gotta be careful not to use your charges like unnecessarily and stuff. But it's a fun game. It's pretty cool. Definitely worth a play if you're an action RPG type of player. It's fun. It's worth your time. And I'd say try to pick it up on a sale. Like if you can see it for $10, I think it's definitely worth it. Maybe grab it with a friend because it's got 2-player co-op, and it makes the game a ton better. Definitely more fun with a friend. So that's what we're gonna do right now. I'm gonna exit and I'm gonna host a multiplayer game real quick. It's not gonna be much different, but oh, I gotta change my character first. Just to show you what co-op's like, it's really the same thing. It's the full game co-op. There's no co-op specific content. I hate that kind of stuff, you know? Want the full game to be co-op, and this game does that. So you just host, and then you invite a friend, which is not appearing in the list, so there. Second page, and Harley's gonna join the game. And she's playing an archer. So you can see what that's like. This is the one-hander and shield tier, the god. If I'm saying that right. I think I am. Reminds you of a lot of Smite stuff. Used to play tier back in the day in Smite. It's a fun character. He's weak as hell now. But okay, so enemy difficulty increases when a player joins, so you know. If you played action RPGs like Diablo, you've seen it. Better loot, tougher enemies. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna go to a place I've already gone to, so it's not too difficult, so I don't bore you with wailing on enemies for 20 minutes. It's not like that though. I mean, it's usually quick killing. So I picked a one-hander and shield because I am playing hardcore and I don't want to lose my character, so I'm going tanky, while Harley plays a ranged character to stay out of harm's way. Start just by going through this. Destructible environment. Yeah, destructible environment's really cool in areas like this. You can break a lot of stuff. It's kind of impressive, you know. Let's see if we can break this. Break a barrel. There you go. And then loot drops out of it. As you can see, like iron dropped. Use iron and wood at the NPCs to purchase new gear. It's technically like crafting. You know, you like crafting new gear, and you need the materials for it. So you need gold and then wood and iron to craft some stuff. And then one of the cool things is you could find these pieces of artifact weapons. I've never completed one yet, but you can find pieces like secretly in areas, or depending on, you know, if an enemy can drop it. I'm pretty sure everything is, all the artifact pieces are, you know, they're set. They're not random drops. It's like you got to get this piece from this secret or from this boss, and you got to find all the pieces, and you create an artifact weapon, which is supposed to be crazy strong. I've never completed one yet. It's still kind of early in the game, so I don't know. Should be pretty cool. But if you're an achievement hunter like I am, it's got 39 achievements, and some of the achievements are pretty cool, like getting all the artifact weapons, even if they're not for your class. And surviving hardcore, complete the game hardcore on the hardest difficulty. That's what this is right now. The hardest difficulty on hardcore. It may look easy, but this is like an area before that we're actually supposed to be on, or in. We've already completed this zone. So we're a little bit stronger than we should be. And one of the cool things in the game early on, not in this zone, is you go to a snow area, like a frozen wasteland, and you have to worry about freezing. It's got a little bit of like a survival aspect to it. You gotta like make it to the next fireplace real fast, like the next campfire, to not freeze your ass off. And your character starts getting really slow and slows up and stuff like that. Let's see, I know over here there's some water. I'm gonna go back this way just to go in it. I'll show you that like you slow up a bit when you're in like waist deep water. I think there's a boss that spawns right here. Yeah. So this is a bit of a secret. Kinda, I guess, a secret. The top right, you see like those challenges? You got a complete challenge like that in this level. I want you to kill 20 of these. So this boss just spawned over here by going in the water. So you'll see the see that number, Fenvatir, if I'm saying that correctly. Going up, you got to try to find all of them and kill all of them for the challenge. Okay, these are them. And you kill 20 of them, you'll get like, I think that's gold reward? Not 100% sure. A gold reward, and then the iron skulls is like an iron reward, and then the huts is extra wood. And if you get all the challenges done, you get those rewards. So it's a little extra thing to go for. I guess that's just to show the gear off a little bit. A talisman is something that gives you like an extra ability on your class. It goes in the T slot by default. When you hit T, it activates whatever the heck your talisman does. This one shoots out, I guess, flames and burns enemies, does a shit ton of damage. This one freezes enemies, which was pretty good. It worked on one boss. Some bosses are immune to it, but it'll like freeze and stun the enemy. And it helped us get through some bosses. So yeah, I always like that stuff where there's like a unique extra thing to add an ability that your class might not get normally. You know, like a spell casting ability on a warrior dude. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, we haven't gone too far in the game, but I thought it was worth making a video for this. I thought this would be a good video to start the series off with. So I would say if you can grab it for about 10 bucks, I would highly recommend it. Let's see if I can check the store page real quick. What is it going for right now? About 14. It's a $40 game. I wouldn't recommend it at the full price. $14, that's fair. Like anywhere around that, around 10, I would grab it. The reviews are right now it has 53% positive reviews. 53. I don't see why it's so low. I would say it's at least a 7 out of 10, something like that. So 70% would be fair. It's fun. It's almost bug-free. I mean, there was like a small bug I noticed, which is like one of the stats on an item. When I equipped it, it didn't actually give me the stats it said it was going to give me, and I was like, oh. So I wound up not using the item. It was one that gave extra block chance, which I was like, fuck, I kind of wanted that. So there's not really much bugs in the game. It's a pretty fluid game. It's fun. If you like action RPGs, I would say grab it around 10 bucks. I grabbed 2 copies, one for me, one for Harley, at 13 or 14, whatever this is. I just picked it up. So it's worth it. I say grab it if you can. And yeah. So that's pretty much it, and I'll see you guys at the next video. Later. Split up!